It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Saints on Monday night.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Tua Tagovailoa of the Dolphins, Taysom Hill of the Saints.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possession. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras. Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. Callaway, the return man. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. For the first time, the Saints offense taking the field, and they will be led by Taysom Hill now in his 5th year in the NFL. Remember when we used to talk about players being slash-type players? That's because they play so many different positions. Taysom Hill is a quarterback slash receiver slash running back slash special teams guy. You name it, he's able to do it. But many also think that he can be a full-time starting quarterback in the NFL.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Hill. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
4th down. The Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives, but it was sprinkled with a few negatives as well. Remember, he controversially took over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to Week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's all about, baby.
After review the play, going on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Hill. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Throwing on third down, Hill. And Stills bringing it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Saints, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here's Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. This is Gaskin on the carry. Oh, nice move. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run now with Gaskin. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Gaskin. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 3-0. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Hill. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hill. And this is caught. Kenny Stills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Hill now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.